Yo crew, Coach B-Fun here. I was just wanting to break down the cornering like a pro. So I saw this picture show up on the socials. So this is a training camp that Trek was doing, and I saw the lean that Quinn Simmons, American Muscle, is what he has always hashtagging, was doing in this corner, and I thought it was great. I posted it and got a lot of feedback. So what I thought would be cool would be to just break down some of the stuff he's doing to allow him to lean his bike like he is, and then hopefully you can carry that over to your own cornering. So let's just jump right into it. Cornering like the pro, Quinn Simmons. Number one, first and foremost, outside leg down. And I've got this sweet arrow right here driving. He is driving a ton of force through that outside foot. What that's doing is we got a traction point right here between those two tires. By putting a ton of force there, you end up keeping your weight towards the outside. You keep the weight and the force outside the traction point, which allows you to lean that bike a whole lot more. Number two, as we travel up the chain, you can see me zooming in here a little bit. Hands are in the drops, and what's that's doing is it's leading to number three, which is helping him lower his center of gravity. Look at the distance between this brake hood right here and his chest. He is super low with his body, and that's allowing him to lower his center of gravity and decrease his risk of washing out. Number four, shifting your backside. So here we go. You can see I put this box up here. If we zoom in, you can see his saddle. And what he is doing, if we look at where his left sit bone is going to be somewhere kind of in line with his fingers here, he has shifted his butt to where only the right side of his leg and probably just his right sit bone are touching the saddle. And what that's doing is it's allowing him to lean the bike. If we were to keep both sit bones there, it'd be impossible to get this sort of bike lean without bringing his upper body way inside with it. The result of that would be a massive slide out. Number five, body stack. We look at his hips and we look at his shoulders and we look at his head. I did this white dashed line right here. You can see this vertical line. He is pretty much keeping all those in line. Now, his head's a little bit on the inside, but overall, hips, center of chest, and almost center of head are all stacked, and they're almost parallel. So he is stacking his body. He's leaning his body. Essentially, he's keeping his body upright while he's allowing his bike to lean. The last thing we want to do here and chat about is eyeballs. So we've moved up the chain. Last thing. I got this dash line. You want to look outside, like where the exit of the turn is. You do not want to stare right in front of you as you approach the apex or the middle of the turn, the innermost part of the turn. As you're approaching that, you're kind of spotting where your apex is going to be. As you approach the apex, you're going to continue looking out of the exit of the turn. And that's what our boy Quinn Simmons is doing on this one. So hopefully all of that was helpful to you. I highly encourage you to go out and practice this, and it will allow you to increase your comfort, increase your bike lean, and increase your confidence in those turns so that you're no longer wasting energy having to stand and smash back up to the group. Instead, you're going to be able to drop folks in the corners as opposed to getting dropped. That's all we got on this one. If you want more details on this or some potential video footage of us running through this, holler and let us know in the comments. And until the next time, trust your training. Peace.